He's named Archie because he was uh, a a glossover. And now you know why it was such a good idea for you guys to not fight him. Although I think his AC is wrong, so I might have to go through his powers. But yeah, we'll use this as a session 0 time for everybody to create their characters, ask questions. If you want recommendations for items, powers, I'm free and available right now. Also gives me time to work on my character. It's like you guys, I haven't bought any of my items yet.
Yeah, I still have to figure out what I'm gonna eat, if I'm gonna do anime powers or born power.
What's the difference?
So an anime power are a set of defined things that are from that book, which I'm technically still cleaning up, to make them either better, make them more understandable. A born power is like, I will give you an example. Eris is always watching anime, and so he always comes up with powers that he sees in those animes that he wants to try out. So, like, for example, he had Estheth's ice abilities in Campaign 3. Niffle, I don't remember if you were part of the group when Niffle was a thing or not, but Niffle had the reflex skill from Seven Deadly Sins. So things like that. So powers that you might want to test out and work with me to build.
I had my last one, remember, was
Devil May Cry.
The army, dragon army.
Yes.
So we combined it to just wood dragon.
Well, for right now, you never, unfortunately, because you had to step away, you never got to explore the full extent of the Chaos Dragon.
I did not.
Yes, you were eventually going to be able to command an army of up to 1,000 dragons. I mean, you still technically do. It's just, now he's an NPC. Oh, that would have been so funny. That would have been a great tie-in. That would have just been horrific for certain players on Monday. I could have made Riven Sif's mentor, because you are technically in the Magus Order. And while I don't think Riven put enough. Riven respected the Order, but I don't think he put in enough effort to become an Archmagi. So basically, you would have at least been high enough ranking to be mentorship. So technically, you could have been the mentor to Vestial's character.
Yeah, I don't think he was.
I know.
Interested in teaching others.
Teaching all that knowledge to yourself, I see.
Well, the funny part is that both of his characters had a common goal, and that common goal got changed when time got rewritten.
Who, me?
Yes. You remember, both your characters were trying to kill Tragedy. Grim went back in time and made sure that Tragedy never became a thing. So,
I was gonna leave Tragedy alone, but then when it got ripped away from me, they got back in my head, and I'm like, oh crap.
We gotta handle this. I was pretty bummed I had to step away.
Hey, it was understandable. You had a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, I mean, you can only work, 700 hours in a week, right?
Yes.
And then also dedicate what 20 hours to schooling on top of that, and then sleep. Sleep is for the weak, right?
Sleep is for the weak. I'm still working 130 hours a week. But my job, there's substantially less calls because they changed the contract to what we respond to in my second job. So it's a lot less calls, which is nice.
Gotcha.
It's actually manageable now.
How much are common items?
Yeah, 50.
Uncommon are 150, and rares are 3,000.
And for this group, you're allowed to purchase up to very rare.
Oh, we can? Nice.
Just this group. As I stated to Hal earlier, the longer a group stays for me to make campaigns, the better rewards you get in the beginning. Unless you know.
Very rare, it's 25.
Hang on, I was just about to go check. Very rares. Where are my admin notes? Very rares are 5,000. Wait, how much did I say rares were? Originally? Ooh. Hold on. I might have just looked at the wrong chart then. Various
Giving us a discount.
very rares are 10,000. Keeping in with the escalations.
This is actually Bixby presents Glory of Giants. Is that official?
Not that I know.
XP presents what? Yes, it is. It's official. That's a Wizards of the Coast book.
There's this cool sword that I see. And I'm like, ooh. does rare cost again?
10,000.
10,000. Welcome. Yo.
Hello. We are designing our characters. For campaign 5, we have finished Roran's task.
Nice.
And killed Elros in the process.
You died as you became in chaos.
How's your backpack coming along?
Backpack, backpack, damn kid. Sorry. Been watching Dora Explorer with Melissa's that got stuck in my head.
Is that why you made a
oh,
backpack?
kind of.
Does one of us have to be the map?
Yes, that'd be nice. Do that. So I have a bunch of little knickknacks.
And don't forget the even more complex part about it. When you finally decide what your character looks like, you have to maintain a level 1 version and a level 20 version of yourself as well.
Oh, so we're not doing that anymore.
Oh no, those are a thing.
Okay.
I said for this dungeon, you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Yeah, those options are not on the chaos.
The chaos.
The wild magic combat tables. So you can do whatever you want from there, but just remember, You will need them eventually. I'm just saying you don't have to do them right away.
Fair enough.
Speaking of which,
So I was planning writing Glazer, but apparently I'm gonna be here the next few sessions.
apparently not.
Oh, we can buy very rare too.
Yes.
Ooh, might get the Void Talisman. Requires attunement, very rare. When you reduce a creature to 0 hit points for wearing this, you gain temporary hit points for the next minute, equal to half the creature's hit point maximum.
That is pretty
You
good.
have temporary hit points. With this ability, you have advantage on attack rolls.
That is a good one.
Yes. Thank you, Hammond's Harvesting Journals.
Hey, Riven, you're alive. How you doing?
He was alive.
He's dead now.
And then you started talking to him, and then he died. I'd believe it. Yeah, at least you have too many options instead of not enough.
That's the problem.
So a question about the new divine. If a player character becomes a divine, they can't gain divine rank.
Currently, yes. But I promise you, it'll be very unlikely for a player to gain divine ranks or gain divinity in the first place. Not saying it's impossible, but currently they'd be stuck at rank 0. do you mean?
Plasmoid?
Which slime race? Because I think we have two.
I don't know. He said that Monday, and I'm thinking he probably doesn't want that. CTF, Crimson CTC, Crimson Tiger Cult. But I am definitely activating my robes. I do not walk around looking all gaunt like this.
Lies.
I've been mistreated my entire life for the way I look.
That is true.
I was able to buy a robe. Now I can make myself look like a normal, everyday, run-of-the-mill elf.
Well, now you should be made fun of for being an elf.
There's no winning with you, is there?
Not really.
Could look like a beast.
Cool.
Beasts and humanoids.
It's a humanoid.
Does my robes make me have doom?
No, because we would change the wording to not kill you.
all set?
Nice.
And now my other headset has died, so I might sound different.
Oh yes, back to old man Grim again.
Oh, I hate this headset so much. I'm tethered. I can't get up and walk around. shackled to the computer. I had this on at the beginning areas, and I had to get up and change the laundry, and I was cussing and pissing and moaning the whole time.
Board freedom.
I miss my wireless.
But you survived.
I'm looking up Elvinoids, and one of them's a flask of wine. I'm like, I could be a flask of wine. It's a tabaxi. I think I have to, considering your backpack.
Yeah, I agree. It's put on you to be the flask of wine.
So is this going to be the campaign of inanimate objects that are also players?
Oh, yes, please.
Nice token. I like it.
That is an interesting token. What does that spell do? It's rare that I don't know what a spell does offhand. Oh, that's right. We get 3 feats total at level 4.
Yes.
Well then, shit, son. I was really struggling over here trying to figure out which feat I wanted to take. Now I can just take them both.
Hooray. What feats are those?
Meta Magic Adept, Agonizing Cantrip, and a feat from Valda's called the Iron Hero. Iron Hero basically makes it so where if I'm attacked by a creature that has a higher CR than my current level, I get a +2 to my AC. And if I witness a creature attempting to take a legendary action, I can use my reaction to cancel said legendary action.
That's pretty good, actually.
That's what I thought. I've kind of forgot that Valda's had feats, so I was like, hey, wait a minute, that's actually really good.
I didn't know it had feats at all. Okay.
Do that, or I take Agonizing Blaze, or the other one, since my character is cantrip centric. Yeah, I think I'll just being able to cancel a legendary action would be helpful.
Agreed. Especially with some of your enemies.
Hey, this campaign it's gonna be nicer.
You said that rarely evilly. I don't believe it anymore.
Okay, so in truth, I explained this to Monday already. Since everybody for Wednesday is here except for Grumpy, and I can give Grumpy a rundown. Basically, the way it worked before when we did random encounters is I rolled a table, and that table had all 14 types of creatures on it. It didn't matter where they were from. This campaign, it will be biome specific. So if you're on the plains, you're more likely to run into a beast than you are. There's still a chance you'll run into like a celestial. I just put its weight way down there. In fact, it's on a completely separate table. So, but generally speaking, you're gonna fight things that make more sense. So beasts on the plains, maybe a monstrosity, maybe undead if you found a mire or something. So encounters will make more sense. Due to what the fucking work Monday put in to the world, because they put in a lot of work. Encounters are now 3 rolls, and I take the lowest roll. So it's a little bit slated more towards you guys. And then you guys will have probably more NPC encounters than you did before, because there are 2 separate orders patrolling to keep things safe. So you have the Dragon Rider Order, who's now officially back. They have their own city on the material plane now. And then you have the Order of the Twin Pillar, which was founded by the current missing Emperor. And their thing was to basically make the world safer. So that's partially the reason why I'm making the roll 3 rolls and taking the lowest. So when I say things will be safer, they are safer. I promise. I just also may have added a 15th creature type, but that's okay.
Okay.
What can I say? No one did anything about Frost, so Chaos Beasts are going to be more of a thing.
Not true. Charlie was supposed to do.
Charlie got sidetracked.
Out of game in, game and fair.
Exactly. Alright, who are we waiting on for character creation?
My character is traded. Just I'm looking for items.
Okay.
The mine is now good to go.
How about you, Ribbon?
I'm Ribbon, and I am of sound mind, and I am good to go.
I sound like Ribbon to me. Just say.
Totally. Why did these have to be very rare?
Because they're good bracers.
How'd you know exactly what I was looking up? I guess I did say cantrip. There's pretty much one bracer if I'm doing cantrips.
Yeah.
Don't look over here. It's illusion.
Well, if I set it up right, I can cast 4 cantrips in a turn, 6 cantrips in a turn. So it's, and I'm only level 5, so it's pretty good. All right, restricted down to rare.
All you have to do is save money.
I did say items are going to be harder to find, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but if you save the money, then,
I can afford it. I just have to find it.
yeah. That's half the problem. Half the problem is affording it, right? Or half the problem is finding it and not affording it.
True. You're not wrong.
Problem.
Ooh, these sound pretty cool. Tempest Griffin bracers.
They sound cool. What do they do?
They're actually pretty good. So just a basic effect. Sounds like it sucks. If I just read this off to you, your speed increases by 5 feet. In addition, you can speak the bracer's command word to summon a plumage of sparks and feathers. Choose up to 3 different creatures that you can see within 60 feet of you and make a melee weapon attack against each target, briefly appearing before each target before making the attack. The target will take an extra 2d8 lightning damage on hit or half if you miss. You then can teleport to an unoccupied space within 5 feet of one of your original targets, or return to your original starting space. So, interesting. Only problem is that they're one use and then they recharge at dawn. Yeah, less useful.
Limited, but still useful.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We'll be using 10,000 my thing. Get 2 gems.
What gems?
It just says gemstones worth at least 5,000 to increase the magical item. The circular sharpened mine.
Huh? I don't know what.
The circuit of the sharp mind. Starts with 2.
How much did you say that'd be? 5,000 each.
10. Yep.
Roll me a d4.
4. Three.
For flavor's sake, they are large jacinths.
Top heavy. Yep. Okay. Alright, I'm good.
Alrighty, I believe that means everybody is good to go.
I am.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. You all have your own reasons for wanting to join the Adventurers Guild. But whatever those reasons are has brought you together today at the Adventuring Guild. The first thing I need to go over with people who weren't here Monday is that the Adventurers Guild is no longer part of the government. They have decided to detach themselves and become their own independent body. They're not necessarily a government, but they just don't necessarily abide by governmental oversight anymore. This changes a few things. Not really relevant right now, but boons are no longer purchasable through the guild, as there are no gods to provide them. Anime points are now a limited pool resource, so they will stay at their current cost now, but the more you deplete the pool, the more it's going to cost. And that because of such thing, I need every player here to roll a D1000 or 10D100 if you're feeling spicy. Wow. 10D100 or 1D1000. So I need 6 more from you.
When they get cleared.
1D1000 or 10D100.
Nothing over average.
But I still think better than Monday.
Oh no, flares was over average because math.
I'm always over average.
Oh no, actually that was way less than Monday. But you're also down a player.
Shall we roll for Grumpy?
I'll have one Grumpy roll when we get here. There's no way you're gonna burn through this many anime points before he gets back. So the current pool, not missing, missing rolls withstanding, is. Why did that? Scrap those. 4,540. So those are the major changes. There might be a few more later, but for right now, that's all that's going to matter. The powers that be, higher upper echelon of the Adventurers Guild, had decided that one of the better ways to train adventurers would be to have them basically party up. And so individuals who come in who do not have a party get assigned to a random party. That party is going to be overseen by a more advanced adventuring party. And you're given 3 quests. Kill 10 goblins, scout out a specific region, which I'll roll for here in a second, and gather required materials. The advanced party is going to have you guys tackle the 10 goblins first. And so, for the sake of the party, if you guys would like to go around the table introducing your characters so that everybody knows who they're talking to. We can start with the backpack.
Backpack. I am Campus. I'm a small fish, that travels around. I've been traveling for quite a bit of time. As you can see with my picture, if you want to show that, or can I show myself?
Hold on. Wednesday. One second. Oh God.
I am not a topo. We're energetic little constructs here to serve. I wish to find a maker. I don't know what happened. Disappeared. Each time I walk out, a new group finds me. But somehow they end up bloody. Wonder how that happened.
How about our demonic-looking friend?
Tabaxi.
They're mostly sellers. From Skyrim, I see.
You can go, Brute.
No. That's the backseat that speaks up.
You guys know I have a disguise on Tabaxi. I have several weird, like a weird cloak. I have this armor, which kind of looks like kind of phoenixy, gives me extra hit points. I want to say because it's a defect, my chest has like the blue veins going through it, and my eyes have a tint of blue. He would call himself Flask of Wine, but I'm actually Kalor. In combat, I carried a boomstick.
All right. How about our demonic-looking friend?
You could see that he is very much a half a fiend. It would be half fiend and half elvish man. As the fiend side has a chain wrapped around his arms, as you would believe that he is probably from he was probably been that part of the, I forget what they're called.
Netherverse.
The real question is,
Yeah, a redeemed chain devil. He is very much kind of like almost looking around. He just kind of has a cape on, just looking around in fear. Yes, my name is Mokas. Yes. We must rise above. We must rank up high. I must warn the king. The emperor.
one side of your ass demonic too?
Hmm?
Is one side of your ass demonic too? Okay.
One side what?
Of your ass is demonic too.
Yeah. You gotta pay for that. You gotta pay to know that.
I mean, I think that's common, right? Constructs are in the red district.
Somewhere.
Oh, I can't do anything bad. Or they'll take me back.
It's legal here.
No, I don't wish to be. I don't wish my soul to be taken away before I warn everybody. As he is very much a paranoid, redeemed fiend.
Biscuit?
Risk it, you said?
You want a biscuit?
No. Nothing.
You sure?
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
Wait. Hmm.
You would see a gnome, red hair. He's wearing very fine robes and impressive looking staff. Say 3'6", skinny looking gnome. He says, yes, well, I intend to. My name is Erebus Coppercrown. I intend to rise quickly through these as an adventurer and bring down the creature responsible for the death of my parents.
Who's the creature?
It's referred to as the Heart of the South.
Does anybody know that? What that is?
At this point, yes.
Why did they kill your family?
It kills everything that comes across, as far as I know.
Biscuit?
Thank you.
It's like fresh biscuit. But you see, you take him out of his mouth.
I reach in and pull it out.
What's that?
The fake one.
Talk over him.
He reaches in and pulls out a biscuit.
Nice and fluffy.
Okay.
What quadrant are we supposed to clear?
Well, and this time you have, well, I say this time, for those on Monday, it's a different party. You'll see a band of orcs, and not one of them has a melee weapon in sight. According to our intel, the Adventurers Guild would like us to handle some goblins at this location. This, no. Red, damn it. Red.
No.
I use decorate objects and I make a red X.
Why is it going... why does it keep converting back to... Because I'm impatient, that's why.
It's fine. We're all impatient.
Here at the red X. Unfortunately, we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. I hope you guys prepared.
What are we doing?
We're walking.
Walking.
Do we have to walk?
Well, unless you have a way to teleport. It's in the middle of the plains. Although, I suppose you can make it easier if you have your own mounts.
Is there a circle nearby?
No. He'll point out, you are here. It is there. There's not even a road there.
Where can we get mounts?
Closest place would be Watertown.
I told us gonna need to walk.
How'd you think you were going to get around?
Subway.
Carriage?
Well, first and foremost, the subway, while it runs somewhat close, it's nowhere near at the same time.
Can we do carriage?
There's not a carriage.
I have one.
You have something to pull the carriage? And can it fit everybody?
How many are we? Really? Such a cool.
We are many.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12.
There's more of them than us. They should be providing the mounts.
Currently, there are more of you than, or more of them than you. But if everybody was here, you'd actually have the exact same size party.
Fair.
No. It can walk on itself, but it's not strong enough. He reaches in and pulls up a little tiny porcelain tortoise.
It's cute. He said, it's cute. What are you asking about teleportation circles?
Yeah. Do you know of one in Watertown?
No. I hate to tell you this, friend, but none of us are wizards.
We ain't got any weapons either. We all monks.
Actually, since you asked, and out of nowhere he pulls a fucking lute. One pulls a harp, one pulls a violin, one pulls a set of drums. We're the Orcish Fury, the traveling adventurers band of orcs.
Oh, so they're gonna die first. I know it.
I mean, you'll die first, yes. I don't think we'll have any trouble with goblins. I could punch a goblin and it'd die.
He just stares.
Can you look somewhere else? You're kind of creepy. You remind me of these. You remind me of this porcelain doll creature I met once.
Alright, so we start walking unless anyone else has something.
He puts back his toys.
Well, if you have a carriage that can carry you guys. If you guys have a carriage that can carry you, we have our own carriage that can carry us.
Did have a carriage.
I didn't say we didn't. But this is your test. We have to make sure you're prepared as adventurers before you go out into the big wide world. And thus far, you're not getting a passing grade.
I mean, I got this, but you said there's no teleportation circle, so.
I didn't say there wasn't a teleportation circle. I said we don't know about a teleportation circle. You see, you have to know the funny little symbols around each teleportation circle to actually use them.
No, I just have to hit a button.
What item is this?
It's a cube of teleportation. It's the little brother.
No, see, there's still the problem of you have to know the unique sigil sequence daily at dawn, as described in the teleportation circle spell. You can have up to 5 different sigil sequence recorded onto them. So, my statement stands. They don't know the sigil sequence to Watertown. That's a cool item, though. What rarity is that?
Rare.
That's a pretty damn good rare.
What's it from?
TGS2, page 67.
We can settle for it.
Yeah, there it is. Cube of teleportation. So, I can say, because this would be fun, roll $5D, I want to say 30.
Everybody or just one person?
Just the person whose cube would have up to 5 sigil sequences already on it. Well, it is your lucky fucking day. Watertown.
That's funny.
That's a really interesting one to have, Grim. Night City.
Yes.
Wow, this is the weirdest cube I have. Man, you're trying to match that gray. You're trying to match that gray energy, aren't you?
Nothing can come close to that. That was crazy roll on Monday.
You've got one in like every region except the north.
I didn't take the fucking eating thing on this guy.
That works.
By the way, can I have my familiar out?
Yeah.
In here.
For appearance sake, can it be like a giant dragonfly?
Sure.
Does it have a name?
Jewel.
Nice.
It has like kind of iridescent carapace and wings.
Nice.
Using this item still takes a minute, or is it an action?
I'd say it still takes a minute.
Oh yeah, it does say focus on the ground for a minute. Yeah, I should just read the whole fucking thing. The circle remains for an hour?
Yep.
Damn! Alright. Water City we go. Water Town we go.
Wait. Looking at where our token is, won't that be taking us further away from the goal?
Oh, I thought we were going there. Oh crap, we don't need to go there. We don't need.
You only wanted to go.
No, we have
Yeah, yeah.
Is this a two-way thing? Because it's open for an hour?
Technically, yes.
Walk through, say sorry, walk back. Alright, let's go.
So, how does this work? Canvas. That is your name now. How does this item work?
Which one?
Your carriage and turtle.
Technically, it keeps them going and going.
Is it an item that you can post? There we go.
Both of
Use-
them.
Use an action. Rapidly grows into a huge wooden carriage. The carriage is circular, dome, 10 feet high. 5 medium creatures can fit comfortably in here. Or 8 if they squeeze.
And 2 of us are small. Stuff like that.
There are 6 of you total. I was counting the cardboard cutouts.
Mm.
So, everybody piles into the tortoise carriage.
Yeah.
What is your name again? You're not Oni anymore. This is gonna kill me. Mocath, are you also stepping into the turtle?
Yes.
Alright, everybody's in the turtle canvas. You watch them speak a command word in this interesting black metal figurine, and it expands out into this large black metal chariot with spikes protruding off of it everywhere. And then one of the other ones speaks another command word, and 6 metal chocobos come out. Alright, let's get this show on the road.
Girls and hairstyles.
Command word.
Yes.
It takes a step, and they take off. You see flames shooting out of the mouth and eyes of these metal chocobos as they run, and you can hear heavy metal Renaissance-like music playing as they take off. You come to a interesting realization about a minute in. I'm pretty sure everybody in this party can walk faster than this carriage.
Yep. It's just we don't have to rest with it.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But at 2 miles an hour, you have to travel 2,900 miles.
Yep. And we're still, what's the hour system again?
You get 12 hours of travel. And you're...
I was saying that we want to travel ourselves, wouldn't turtles just keep on going like a boat would?
Unfortunately, this is overland travel, which has its own mechanics. Airtight. Yeah, because it doesn't... Well, but it does act like a ship. Alright, I'll give it to you. So 29 hours. You still... That's 58 hours a day. It's going to take you 1,450 hours to get there. At your current pace. Which is roughly 50 days.
I'm gonna cryptogram one of the bards and tell him, can you like fly there, fly back, fly there, fly back?
Where are you guys at? Thought you guys had a mount. Is one of you walking with a limp or something?
think it's better if we just start walking.
Cryptograms can do like eight letters, right? So each of them gets its own thing. Yeah, one guy gets slow Ken, another one gets you pick, another one gets up at, one up at a time. Should have went. Goddamn 4 to 6. I don't have any money, so I can't complain.
Alright,
I don't know what either.
It is.
It's a great item, but god damn.
Even at walking speed. That's gonna still take like 16 days. No, that's not right. Where did I go wrong? It's 1,450 hours. Oh, 1,450. What about 29 and 58, right? No, it's 50 days away. Oh, I know where I went wrong. It's 2,900 divided by 3 because at walking speed you'd be 3. 966. Yeah, so it's gonna take you. Hey, and it is a very versatile item, so I would say it's a really good item, just not for long distance travel. Or any kind of travel that requires you to move quickly.
alright. Erebus pulls out a cubic key. We roll.
You like duplicates. I mean, what are the odds of that, right?
Yeah, I just saw where it was.
Well, you certainly like this plane.
That's epic.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That compared to your one on Monday, that's actually a pretty good cube. A lot less places for you to die, at least.
What do you got on Monday?
Think of 5 places you go and you die. And he got those.
Forgotten
Where I die?
Realms. Oh, Positive Energy Plane, Netherverse, Feywild, and Water.
Yeah, places I go when I die.
The water plane is the most tame out of that entire group.
Because Forgotten Realms are technically destroyed, right?
Yeah, so it's basically, as discovered last campaign, the space still exists. It's just like going to a completely dead environment.
Ah. So I just open a gate to Elysium, and then another gate to location.
I don't know why, but this place feels familiar.
Can't imagine why.
And the last two remaining people get this. Never mind, we get.
That's what my turtle's back. He's a good boy.
Roll a d4. Their name I'm going to remember in a second. Thank you. Erebus. That's your name. So you get the first layer. Amoria. So as you enter through the gate, you see a very hospitable land that looks picturesque. Mountain in the distance, clouds kind of seeping, kind of cherry blossom trees line a kind of plains which is cut, which has a river that basically cuts swaths down the middle. You see several inhabitants traveling down this river by boat. And you get a really serene sense of peace.
Is there any people nearby to hear gas passing through?
Yeah, nobody seems to stop you or do anything to you. I do like how most of the gods associated with this realm have been killed by one of the party members. In many of his past lives.
We have issues.
And then I assume you gate to where you need to go.
Yes.
Give me a second. I just need to set up the same thing I set up for Monday. And you'll get there before your proctors. Because even on their heavy metal speed, they still only travel at 20 miles an hour.
Turtle, so we can show him up.
Unfortunately, they were told how you got there.
Snitch. That complete. The turtle can go through the gate.
Still gas in front.
Erebus.
I did make a
Kalor.
macro for it. I just edited it at our old Wednesday group. Wednesday.
Bootcast. Cool.
And same for Monday.
Canvas. That's right, there's only 4 of you here right now. Alright, so actually the first thing I should have done to start a session, and because I just really out of practice with this, is I should have rolled what the magic of the day is.
Oh
Does anyone here have a passive arcana of 15 or higher?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that makes things a whole lot easier for this group. And I will just make this roll public. So I'm assuming, unless it's like fucking Meteor Swarm, you're going to share with your party. If it's Meteor Swarm, I'm just going to assume you understand.
That's more questions like what the size of the meteors.
Oh, it's that the actual Meteor Swarm spell. It's just like one meteor of the Meteor Swarm spell hits you, which I think is a 10 by 10 or something like that. I hope none of you are casters.
I am not. That's the other one, wizard.
The fortunate thing is that I don't have to do any retroactive changes because you guys used items to cast spells. So one of
my second crypto message doesn't get through.
so the message doesn't make sense.
You pick.
Can we not queen save?
All right. So as you guys step out, oh, sorry, I guess you're done. Man, taking a month off really just ruins your groove, don't it?
You see, Canvas goes in his mouth and pulls out a warhammer.
This is the same place you get the biscuit from.
Yes. What do you expect? Come from the other end?
Yes.
I'm testing mage armor.
Roll a D100 for me. You're good.
Summon a stone guard.
What is the item called that lets you do that?
I said that.
Soldier, construct. Use the statistics for a guard. Okay. If you say so.
I would put a color on it.
Import to Flares folder. Player/flare. Player/flare. Where are you? Player/. I promise I can spell. There you are. It's player/Wednesday/flare. Alright, time to look up a guard. And after you're done pre-buffing, put yourself on initiative tracker. The goblins have not noticed you yet.
I lie down on the ground, and then I pull this little like bracelet off my arm, and as I pull it in front of me, like it extends into like this 5 foot long rifle.
I will say a small word in Celestial as the statue grows.
You'll have to make whatever adjustments are necessary. But you should have access to it. Alright, now time to roll Magic of Combat. Everybody's resistant to acid.
Yay!
One of those goblins had a shit initiative.
You hit the guy in the back row. Nice.
Is everybody done buffing?
They're there. You have to make them large.
Well, you go last anyway, so. No, I'm just kidding. But you don't go first. Yeah, I was gonna say you don't go first. So, Kaylor.
As I I wipe my sights down. I take aim. I take the guy directly in the back now.
All right. That is a 9.
Holy shit!
Sorry, I've been deep in when I'm already in.
Unfortunately, that is a 9.
Well, a 9 unfortunately misses, sir. Practically almost takes him off his feet to shoot this gun, and he misses.
And it's like this green, like weird, like ichor that comes out the front because it does necrotic damage. Would it be black? I'm gonna stick with green. That's my turn, sir. I'm gonna inch forward. Apparently, I'm still on med.
They all turn to face you. As it was kind of hard to not hear the anti-material rifle go off.
Could have been a silencer.
I'm just waiting for it to get approved.
By who?
Government.
And fortunately, an 8 will miss as it fires its bow at you. Mocas.
It has to be so far. I don't think I have a. Do I? Okay, yes, I have a light crossbow. So at least I got something. Gonna move up my movement and then shoot at this guy. Light crossbow, let's go, boom.
A 10.
10 lands? Wow.
No, a 10 doesn't hit.
Okay, then. I was like, okay.
I'm just giving people an opportunity to use reactions, items, or otherwise.
No,
Anything else?
no, that's it.
Did someone move close enough that I won't have to? Yes!
Yes, he did.
Alright, Grim, you're off the hook. It's not going to be a repeat of Monday.
Ah, shit, I should move further. It is.
Mocas, a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
That is 4 damage of the piercing variety. Hey, that setting works now, Grim.
Yay!
Mocas, a 24 to hit. Actually, it's a critical hit. Do you have anything that can stop a crit?
No.
That is 10 piercing damage. An 18 to hit Mocas.
Goddamn, yeah.
That is 7 piercing damage.
He's asleep now.
You watch you watch your friend get peppered with arrows. I mean, yeah, he's first level. Oh, right.
More time than this.
Not like this.
20, 30. I mean, if it's already going to be a disadvantage anyway, they're just going to take a shot at the guy on the ground. Ooh, that's a 5, which is a natural 1. They're going to let chaos reign. Oof, does a 20 hit Kaylor?
Ow!
5 piercing, and then I got to roll chaos, 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 chaos. Where are you?
Iridium, we're cheap, we're poor.
I mean, you're not wrong. That would be a good way to get money. That one's not on the list anymore. I need to redo that. Okay. I get to keep the one to use on the kobolds or on the goblins later. Apparently. Canvas. Your wall is going down fast.
That was so funny. I'm gonna warn my guy to go forward to kill the goblins, and as an action, I'm gonna try to save this guy. His name. So, just gonna build a wall covering him. So he won't get hurt, and as a bonus action, sorry, new character. Yeah, bonus action. I open my mouth, and a little bee comes flying toward there to sting, whatever the fuck your name is.
Mocas.
So you get 5 health.
Thank you. He's back up.
Walk over here and smack him. How the idiot does this? And it'll be my turn. Technically, it will be my guard turn with a 16 initiative, or should I wait until the end of the round?
What does that item say? Because it usually tells you.
Again, it goes on its own initiative. It said.
Then go ahead and roll your things.
It's 16. I rolled.
it? Because it doesn't show rolled for me. Okay, I can set it 16 then.
Alright, so roll again.
No, you're good. 16. That means he should have gone beforehand. So just go ahead and have him go now.
Alright. I don't have control over him.
What do you want him to do?
You have
Just
to
move forward, 60, run towards the goblins. You can dash. Have them be the focus of the target. It'll be on my turn.
And target he is. That's a 22 to hit your guard.
That hits.
4 damage.
Ooh, I think he's actually resistant to that damage. Not sure. Some stone. Yeah, resistant to piercing, so 2 damage.
Arrow to you. And it's miss. Erebus.
Bonus action. No. That's it for my turn.
Okie dokie. Run up to your guard. Stab him. For 14. Which is a miss.
Misses.
This is for the 13. Uh, 16 to hit.
It hits.
3 piercing, which is reduced to 1 because of your resistance. That's 23 to hit your guard. For 6 damage, reduced to 3 for your resistance. Kaylor!
Come on. Come on. Don't let me down. Can't look like an ass hat.
Spending half your movement to get up. Or are you doing it from prone? He's got prone. Alright.
Wait, do I have disadvantage when I strike from prone?
No.
Not with ranged weapons.
No.
Crap!
Apparently not.
Get goblin!
God damn, 63? That's an overkill on that.
So, that goblin is not only dead, it's not only disintegrated, it's not only soul destroyed, its crystal is also destroyed.
Ah, damn!
And then I'm going to spend half my movement rolling south.
Okay, fair enough.
And I get it's like equal to half the creature's maximum hit points.
So
What does it have?
3.
All right, so I get advantage now. End of turn. I'm on the board.
Go to stab the guard.
The guard.
He's letting chaos ring because he's a goblin. He hits with a 21. That is 8 slashing.
Maximum 4.
Yeah, now that you have the thing on there, it automatically drops it.
All right, Mocas, you're currently on the ground.
I will get back up.
So half movement.
What do we learn?
Not to be shot too much.
That is true.
Move right here. Shoot at this one.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Dead.
Then go back here behind the wall.
As you step back, as you kind of go from a push-up position to get yourself up, you whip out that crossbow and you fire it and right in between the eyes, and then you kind of duck to the side, back behind this sort of strange-looking wall.
What is this? As he kind of like, he thinks about like, can I lean on this and it won't fall, or is it perfect?
It is perfect. It is my design.
It is your guard's turn.
Okay. It's gonna attack the one in front of it. First strike.
Oh.
12 hit.
That's a miss.
Second strike. Still a guard.
Also a miss.
Blockhead.
Is the guard like a toy soldier, or?
It's a construct. It looks like a giant stone statue right now. But it was that little toy. Yes.
That's great. The Legos and now a toy soldier. Perfect.
Take shot your guard. 19 hit.
Yes, it does.
5 damage reduced to 2. Because your resistance.
His temporary hit points are gone.
$18 to hit. For 4 slashing.
That's resistance or without?
No, that was just total.
Okay, so make sure.
I just learned something new today. I don't have to actually click on the token to actually use T to target. I just have to hover over it. 17 to hit for 5 piercing, which reduces to 2. Yeah, that makes it so much easier now. Canvas. That's all good.
That is good.
Alright. I'm gonna go over here. And
Canvas.
yes.
There is a macro called D100 chance. Call high, low, odd, or even, and use that macro, please.
Oops. Oops. Not all that. I'll call odd, of course. Damn fucking grim. And the macros are here. And what's it called? D100?
Mm-hmm.
Over here. Slowly even.
As you step there, you hear a cracking sound. And then you fall through the earth.
I can technically fly?
Do you?
I have a item called Nimbus Coordinate. It just requires an action to enact. I'm not sure you will allow it.
I will not, because you did not state it before combat. Or
Alright,
during the start of your turn.
that is true. Okay. Then
Do you have anything to stop yourself at least falling damage?
yes. I technically am immune to falling damage because of that item effect.
Yep, you're good. Then you find yourself in a large clearing that looks like a forested area, and you fell 200 feet, just so you know. So, vision-wise, it's not dark. It's like dusk level light down here.
Mm-hmm. Do I see any movement around me, or just the trees?
Just the trees, and it's eerily quiet down here.
Since I survive, I am gonna use the coordinate to start flying up there. I turn to cloud form.
And that's 60 feet.
That is 60 feet. And action, no, correct me, action do this. So, yep, just 60 feet. And I'm gonna bonus action teleport additional 15 feet, so 75 feet so far.
Okay. And like I said, you fell 200, so I have it marked down for you. Alrighty. Goblin!
So we just see him fall.
Yep. You all hear the resounding crack of earth, much like weakened shale, and then you watch him just plummet. I guess I should have asked, is he only going to cast Featherfall as he falls?
I think I was out of range.
And I have no spells.
You were just in range if you wanted to cast Featherfall.
It's up to your character because I don't need it. It's up to you.
Yeah, but he wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he would Featherfall.
Alright, so for Magic of the Day, roll me a D100. Oof. It still goes, but that was close. You were Featherfalled on your way down. Continuing onslaught. Miss. Erebus.
Okay. He's going to peel off one of the stars on his robe, toss it in the air, and cast Magic Missile at this level, I believe. Yes. 7 altogether.
Yep. 3 plus 4.
So I'll hit the first one with. I'll hit 2, 2, 2, and 1, I think.
Okay.
Wait, what the hell is it? Oh, this is way too much damage. What?
1d4 plus 1 times 2 plus 1.
Why the hell is it doing that?
I don't know. Just roll me a d4. That's a d4 plus 1, right?
Yeah.
So 3. Do you have any like things that add on to the damage?
Staff of Power adds damage?
Don't remember.
I don't think it adds damage. I think it just adds to the attack roll.
No, plus 2 bonus to attack and damage rolls.
Oh, it does. Okay.
So 2, 4, 5 damage. That's actually enough to kill that goblin. Huzzah! I don't have to revive a goblin just to give him health. Awesome. Gonna try to stab your guard.
Stabby, stabby.
And miss. You useless goblin.
You better. The card hasn't hit anything either.
He has done his job.
That is true. It's guarded us.
That kept Milkath from going down again. 17 hit. For 6 damage, reduced to 3. Kaylor!
The one that's using a bow.
That'll hit.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it needs to move anywhere.
My ammunition is an antimatter rifle, like a real life antimatter rifle we use.
It's like a 50 cal.
Is it? Okay.
I think so. think basically an anti-material rifle in real life is like an incendiary round of a 50 cal.
That makes sense. I'll give you that.
Or explosive round, something like that. Okay.
Steps out. Shoots this one. Miss. Hop back in. I don't even have any spells at the current moment. Still level 1. So that's it for him.
Guard.
I don't know what I rolled a D2 for.
I was me.
Okay. It just said I. Okay. I'm gonna attack the top right one. Oops. There we go. Big attack. Does 14 hit?
No.
Alright. That's it, turn.
Canvas. You fly up an additional 60 feet and then teleport again.
Yes. I'll also dash. That will give me above the 200 range.
No, it would put you at 180.
180. So 2 things of teleportation. Wouldn't that be 210?
Oh wait, sorry, dash flip. Well, you're gonna run into a ceiling.
What? The cave hole. Okay, fuck. No, I'm sorry, panicking.
You literally see where the hole should be, but you can't see through it. Like it's black there, and as you get to the entrance, it's like you're pressing against a physical wall. Hey, at least you didn't do what Grim did. Grim destroyed his own special armor with one jump.
And I got fucking my ass kicked.
Every assassin goblin had it out for him.
Alright. Well,
Was that armor?
I'll scream out. Ah! Hey, right here.
You guys don't hear a thing.
Oh, okay.
God. I'll fucking look.
A 17 will hit for 6 damage, reduced to 3 because you're resistance. Erebus.
3 left. Yeah, I'll use another star to for these guys. How about I just roll a d4 and you can mess it out? It's like
Yep.
do 2 and 3 or something with the remaining guys.
Yep.
2 plus 3, so it's 5.
Instead.
The minimum my name can take was 10.
Yeah, that would kill them all. If minimum is 10, they don't even have 10 health. Congrats! You defeated the goblins!
We're just down 1 bag.
Yay!
You can't hear him say that.
Uh, did y'all see where the bag creature person went? You don't remember my character's name. He did my character remember yours.
Yes, he went somewhere near his construct. Does the construct do anything?
He just stands still, guarding himself.
Where exactly? Where exactly did they?
Can we see a hole?
Yes, there is a hole where he fell.
Where's the hole? Where would it be?
Red box, I'm guessing.
What?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Oh, hang on. Did I? Oh,
Did you make
what?
you be able to see it?
Oh,
Or did? Why can't you see it? It's right there.
I can.
no.
I can see it.
Now I
Okay.
see it. I couldn't see it before, but now I see it perfectly.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair play to you.
Looks into the hole.
You see nothing. It's like a black abyss. Oh, actually, since you stepped there. Odd or even, high or low, and roll the macro called D100 chance.
Aha.
What is I forgot how the what's it called? D100 chance?
Yep. And then odd, even, high or low.
Low even. Damn. Very far off.
The sound of cracking ground once again proceeds as Mokath falls into a hole.
Do I see him fall?
Yes, because you were actually right there.
I just wave as he falls down.
Just looks off on me. It's like that slow. Like what the hell?
I'm out of spell slots, but I will activate my rope of climbing to try and grab him.
Rope of climbing.
Might have been a previous thing the game likes to delete stuff and bring stuff from the past forward.
It's a bug.
Oh, no, it's 10 feet per round. Fast enough to grab him.
Mokath, do you have any way to arrest your momentum?
Sadly, no.
He falls.
Level 4.
He falls 200 feet.
Can I make an attempt to grab him?
Sure. First of all, what is your strength score?
6.
Okay. How much do you weigh, Mokath?
Yeah, I actually. This character did not go too much detail.
I'm just a small creature.
I'll say he weighs around probably like 250 or 270 around there.
Okay. You can attempt to grab him. It will be a disadvantaged athletics check.
All this for disadvantage, right?
Yes. That's pretty good for disadvantage. Oh, I was about to say that's pretty good for disadvantage. Would you like to let chaos reign?
Let it rain.
All right, go ahead and roll it again then.
Just straight roll, right?
No, you get advantage roll.
14 this time.
Interesting. I get to keep that 1 to use on you for any of your future rolls.
Thanks.
As you grab him, it's like a windsock that is just not able to retain air as you now are both plummeting to the ground.
As this happened, I was like, "You sorry, I'm gonna go."
Because Featherfall lasts a minute, you're good anyway. Unfortunately, that means our friend is taking some fall damage.
I tried.
Nah, you're good.
That is 11 points of fall damage, which is bludgeoning if you have some sort of resistance.
Only I drink a potion before coming over here.
You hear this sickening crack and scrunch sound as it's like
Just so you know, I haven't pulled out a potion of healing from my trick of the day.
okay, fair enough.
It'll take me 2 rounds to get down to him.
All right, well, let's see what the other two do in 2 rounds while you're doing so.
What's the giant doing?
Just staring at you. After a minute, it shrinks down.
Hasn't been a minute yet. So,
Abris, what do we do about this hole?
Well, our options are we try to return without them, or we go after them.
unfortunately, that does not go through.
It doesn't go through, or it's just
Well, that's up to the That's up to perspective, but for the sake of the spell, it doesn't go through.
I don't get a response, so I've never gotten a response. So I don't. Suck ass. Boom.
my Lego wall goes away. By the way.
Why does he keep ignoring me?
Does it make a new Lego? Or does it shrink down like the construct?
It just vanishes. Like bubbles.
Well, can we I yell, "Hey, you guys okay?"
Do I hear anything?
Nope. Sound does not pass through the space. Not that you guys on the surface can tell that.
From the outside, it just looks like a hole, right? We can see darkness, but it's not like a black wall.
Correct. It's just like really dark darkness.
I'm gonna use my robes to transform into a beast. in shape of giant eagle.
Good call, motherfucker. We're now a giant eagle.
I'm gonna fly over here and grab the tiny statue in one claw and reach out with my other claw to Avarice.
I'll climb on.
And I land.
Oh no, you fall through.
And slow the descent.
At this point, you have gotten to Canva. You have gotten to Mokat's body. If you are going to help him in some way, shape, or form.
I'm gonna give him a healing potion. I take out my stomach.
Just for shits and giggles, Mocath, roll me 2 death saves.
Because you did say it would take 2 rounds to get down there.
Yep, because I was fully up there, and I'm guessing the falling instant, right?
Yep. Well, you didn't roll a natural 1, so you're good.
Actually,
That was all.
I have to fail 5 death saves to die.
Oh, fair enough. That's a that's right. Is that your class or is that your race feature?
The class. It's the
Right.
martyr.
Yep,
And
gotcha.
Man, is he not filling his role? He's filling his role perfectly.
Apparently. So that is 8 points of healing to you. And that, as you start to stand up, is where we're going to leave it off for tonight.
What?
Thank you, everybody, for coming out to stream today. If you enjoyed our content, please feel free to drop us a follow. We would really appreciate the support. And tune in Mondays and Wednesdays for our D&D content. Want to keep up with the events and extra streams? Please check out our Facebook and Twitter to keep up to date on the schedule releases and updates for the streams, including extra streams that we may not have on schedule. And if you would like to see previous content that we've done, check us out on YouTube at Epitaph of Creation. Thank you so much for coming out today, and have a good night, everybody.